guys, Kaylee's feeling a little under the weather today, so you're stuck with me in my terrible video editing skills. But it works out pretty well because today is the day that we get to announce our wish list for Pitch Wars.
10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
If you don't know what Pitch Wars is, it's kind of a query submissions contest hosted by Brenda Drake, and I'll leave more information down below. But basically there are, I don't know how many mentors, over 40, and we each get to pick a mentee. We work with them for a few weeks to kind of shape their pitch, and then it goes to the agent round. And the agents get to request from the website. So today, obviously, we're posting our bios. The submission day is on December 2nd, and then we're going to read our submissions for a week. The mentors will announce their picks on December 11th, and then we will work with you from December 11th to January 17th, and then January 22nd and 23rd is the agent round. So it's kind of a long game here, but the mentoring really does help, and it helps shape your pitch so you can really catch an agent's eye. You get to send to up to 4 mentors, which is why we're announcing our wish list so you can choose who you want to submit to. Okay, so a little bit about my credentials and why you should choose me. I read for Liz at Entangled Publishing for about 1.5 years, and then I moved up and I was the Associate Publicity Director for Entangled Teen, and now I am the Publicity Director for Entangled Embrace. I also worked as the Editorial Assistant at Entrance, which is another small publishing house. I blog, obviously, for YAtopia and for the YA Rebels. Also, last year, my mentee got a lot of requests on her manuscript and ended up signing with an agent as a direct result of Pitch Wars last year. So, there's that. I am taking both young adult and new adult requests this year. My wish lists are a little different for those. I don't want to make it too specific because I don't want you to not query me because you're not on my list. So if you have anything that you think might be interesting at all, and it's young adult or new adult, and you think I would be a good fit for it, don't be afraid to query me just because it's not on my list. But for YA, I love anything in the speculative fiction subgenres. So fantasy, high fantasy, contemporary fantasy, sci-fi, steampunk, cyberpunk, anything punk, magical realism. If you have magical realism with a great voice, I will fight for you. If you have a gender-swapped retelling, I am definitely your girl. I'm not so much into history or horror, so probably not your best bet there. For a new adult, really, I'm just looking for something different. If you have a contemporary romance that's like friends to lovers or enemies to lovers, which is what a lot of the new adult books that have come out so far are, it's going to need a unique twist to grab my attention. I would like to expand new adult into, again, speculative fiction. So if you have a speculative fiction new adult, you probably want to look a little bit closer at me. I'd like to see, I see a lot of NA in college, and I would like to see one maybe where the heroine is working her first, kind of professional job. That interests me. And I'm more open to contemporary and NA than YA, but I'm still not interested in historical or horror. But just to go back to YA, I am interested in contemporary as long as it has a unique hook. So I'm not saying I don't want contemporary, I'm just saying it has to really grab me. Okay, so there's more information in the blog post below, including a list of all the agents who will be participating. We have some fantastic agents, and a lot of them. I'll just name off a few: Louise Fury, Susie Townsend, John Cusick, Sarah LaPaula, Victoria Marini. Yeah, there's a lot of them. So go ahead and check that out, and hopefully I will see your submissions in my inbox.